already have it up on our social media platforms on Twitter. We already have our topic on there as well. So go onto our Twitter page at smooth981fm. Do not forget you can also check us out on Instagram at smooth981. That is who we are. And of course, we are live on YouTube right now. So yeah, definitely please check us out there. Just go into YouTube and search for Smooth 981. So I have my soul sister with me in the studio already right now, actually. And her name is Lady Kofo. Some of you might know her already. But hey, it is great to have you in here with us today, Lady Kofo.
Thank you
Or
for
can I just
having
call
me.
you Kofo, or does it have to be the full thing?
No, you can call me Coco. That's fine.
All right, so I have Kofo with me today on the show. She is my soul sister, and yeah, today we are looking at, you know, things that tend to happen in life in general, and of course, as it affects the ladies. Some of the things we do right, some things we do wrong, things we need to learn and unlearn, help
Mm-hmm.
ourselves with, etc., etc. So I'm just gonna jump right into it, guys. Okay, so yeah, our topic for today has to do with flirting in church. Yes,
Oh.
flirting in church because people do it. People do it. I know that y'all go to church flirting. Am I wrong or am I wrong? Right?
Yeah.
Am I right or am I right?
You're very right.
Okay, so yes,
Very
that's what we're
right.
talking about. And even though our post up on social media talks about the topic on social media is in light of recent stories about sexual harassment happening
Mm-hmm.
in churches, is it still okay to flirt in church? you know and I mean, yeah, that's one side to the story. I kind of feel like, with this topic, there's like so many sides,
Exactly.
to
Yes.
talk about and
Yes.
discuss, because I'm like, why are we flirting in church in the first place?
It's
I
like
kind of feel like I blame, the whole idea of places to find a spouse. They will say if you want to find a spouse, you should go to
that's like
church,
the wrongest place. The
weddings.
wrongest place. Church
Is
is
it?
like nana.
Because
Yes.
see, one of the major reasons I was very interested in talking about this topic is I know somebody who stole someone's man in
Ouch. Yay.
church.
Are you joking?
I'm serious.
No way.
Stole a whole man,
A whole
a
man
whole living and
with
breathing
a full
human
chest.
being. Stole another person's man
Are you
in
joking?
church.
Wow.
So I'm like, what is going on? Are you people going
The
to
house
listen
of
to
the
the
Lord.
scripture? Or come on, what's going on?
I don't know. I definitely do not support the idea of flirting and then flirting in church. That's like the house of the Lord. But I think I might be guilty. Might. Don't look at me like that.
She's guilty.
I'm but I think dating, would I say having this idea of finding the right person in church is like is the wrongest idea ever.
Why?
Because people come to church for different reasons, yeah. Everybody just come looking all dapper and all cool and all nice. You really don't know them. And then if you look at them, it's he's my brother in the Lord. Ah, my sister, you're in for big surprise. Because you never can tell.
I think, well, history has had it that people meet in church, other than situations where the church might actually set up
Yes, yes.
hookups
Mm-hmm.
in church.
Mm-hmm.
But some people meet in church, and they feel like that's the ideal place. In the past, we had couples who met in church.
Exactly.
The
And I
spirit
think
told
mhm.
me
Uh, uh.
to look into to that Bible verse you're checking out right now.
Okay. Well, I let me share like not so much of a personal experience, but I've had that situation where you meet this person in church, you guys vibe, and then you're like, okay, let's see how it goes. But if you don't go about it the right way, there might be like, would I say a lot of, sorry, there might be a lot of complications. Yeah. In my church, it's advised that okay, when you see somebody you like, you have to like pray about it for 3 months. So if you're not certain that this, maybe you're just about the physical, like oh maybe because this person is so fine, the person is well dressed, the person does this, does that, and you get to like when the space of that 3 months after praying and fasting about it, you're like, see, it's not worth it. Please, I'm done. It just like really reveals if you really are into that person as much as you think you're into that person. But aside that, I don't think church is the right place
Okay,
because
guys.
it just brings a lot of, would I say, tension when you see them and then they act. It's just like you don't want to deal with the fact that you get to see your ex-boyfriend or your ex-girlfriend in church like every other Sunday.
Oh,
Nah,
okay, that's
nah,
another angle to look
nah,
at it from.
please.
Yeah, okay. So, guys, if you'd like to be a part of the conversation, remember, drop a comment on Twitter. We are at Smooth981FM. Don't forget, you can also drop a comment on WhatsApp with the number 0809 4440981. And yeah, please check it out on Instagram. We are at Smooth981. And we're talking about if it is still okay to flirt in church. Uh, there are two schools of thoughts to this. Yeah,
Okay.
honestly, I don't even know because I kind of feel like when you're flirting, it's like safe, like is there anything such as okay safe flirting
No.
and taking it to the
No.
extreme, like how do you even comfortably flirt in church?
I don't think there's anything like safe flirting. It's like oxymoron. You're doing something crazy, but you want to be on the safe side. No, you have to go all out if you're flirting, and you don't want to in the house of the Lord.
Why it happened?
It does.
I mean, we just talked about somebody who stole somebody's man, someone else's man
I
in
think
church.
it's on another degree. Like she has so much guts. You know, I was scared. It was gonna happen. I think that's just like extremely crazy.
Okay, so hey, that's what we're looking at, and that's what we're talking about. If you do have experiences that you like to share, or maybe things you're curious about, or maybe somebody you've been flirting with and probably hasn't even noticed you. I'm not really sure I'd notice anybody
Pray
in
about
church.
it.
Okay, if I think about it, would I, if I were, to go to church, because I'm not a Christian, I don't go to church,
Okay.
quite frankly, but I don't know. I still feel like I blame the whole idea of people thinking that if you want to find a good man, if you want to find a good woman, you find them in church.
I used to believe that, but with all of the experiences I've had, don't ask me how many, but I just think it's a no. You might not find it. Like I say, that idea is totally wrong, and it doesn't work for me. I don't know if it
Okay,
works for someone
that
else.
means if we're saying that if the idea of flirting in church to find a person is wrong, that means when you go to your friend's wedding or when you at the office, because flirting doesn't happen just in church. It happens at the office.
Yeah,
It happens, in so many places, in school, in class.
but I
You
think
know,
those other places are like a little bit numb.
Uh,
Maybe
I think I'd
not.
rather maybe flirting in church rather than flirting at work.
Oh no, office romance. No. Please. I'm not in the house. Please. Please, I can't deal. No way. That's like literally crazy. But I also think that flirting in church might also have its own good side. Just maybe not. But it now depends on who you're flirting with and how you're
Exactly. I try to catch the attention of the single
flirting.
guys, all the
Mm-hmm.
married guys, or the single ladies, or the married
Exactly.
ladies. Are you in your range of church?
Okay, don't start on that note.
I'm just asking questions, guys. Just asking. But of course, even looking at it from the angle of okay, now there are allegations of sexual harassment in
Mm-hmm.
the church that we all have heard about,
Okay.
and of course, other people are beginning to try to speak out regarding
Exactly.
these matters. So, what will be considered? I think that's where it's now a question of what will be considered safe. Because when it even comes to sexual harassment, a lot of people, find that some of the simple things they do, some of the simple things they say, and they think they're joking, is actually sexual harassment. You know, and you're not like, okay, where do you draw the line between, doing something safe
And doing
uh,
the
and doing
extreme.
the extreme, especially if you happen to be somebody who's searching or seeking out somebody in church.
Well, you might want to draw a line there. You know, there's some certain outfits you should never wear to church. There's some certain places you should, let's say, people you should not hang out with after church. Yes. Okay, now Khadijah is thinking like, really?
Yeah, I mean,
Because you just like, even if you want to explain the fact
hmm
that, okay, why did you go there? Why were you two wearing this? Why were you this? Why were you
oh,
that?
but isn't
So you
that
just,
also going back to the whole narrative of, oh, it doesn't matter how you're dressed, blah
uh,
blah blah.
uh, but it still doesn't take away the fact that it is the church. It's supposed
Okay,
to be the
well,
house
since it's
of the
since
Lord.
it's the church, I guess we're not supposed to be dressed in a certain way. True,
Exactly.
true. Yes, we're not supposed to dress in a certain way. Go on, go on.
No, that is all.
Okay, guys, you know what? Right
Oh
now,
my
it's actually
god.
time for us to take a quick break. Remember, we have with us in the studio Lady Kofo. She's my soul sister on the show today, and we are talking about flirting in church. It is still okay to flirt in church, especially with the different stories we tend to hear about sexual harassment these days. So, hey, Please join in, send in your comments, and we'll be right here to take them. In the meantime, here's a quick break, and we'll be right back. Love music, love life.
Hi, Khadijah. I know. It's like, oh my
Right, no
god.
That
problem.
person has you.
I'm going to kill you.
So if you have somebody I can find my
What
stuff.
did you do?
I don't know.
Everybody, all of us, we always want to kill Noah.
Really? Wow.
That's how you feel.
So you said you wanted to.
Sunday, the 3rd November
Yes.
2019,
Yes.
West Africa's premier international art fair is bringing
Have you
the
posted?
very best of
You
African
posted it already.
contemporary
What?
and modern
Sorry,
art to
excuse
Lagos.
me.
To make room for better and bolder, Artex Lagos will
Why,
hold for
why?
the first time ever at the Federal Palace in Victoria Island, Lagos, showcasing over 90 artists from 24 countries across Africa and the diaspora. Combining technology, music, design, and
Am I
new
wa-
forms of artistic
That comment
expression,
is
Artex Lagos
not
invites
very.
you to enjoy this unique cultural experience. To attend the fair, visit artexlagos.com and buy your tickets now. Artex Lagos is proudly sponsored by Access Bank, Stambik IPTC Pensions, 7up, the Ford Foundation, Anap Jets, Chapel Hill Denim, Tangerine.ng, Tiger Beer, Verve Clicquot, the Sage Innovation Center, Kia, Leadway Assurance, and Smooth FM.
Alright guys, now let me tell you how my typical day works. In the morning, the first thing I do is turn on my radio. I hit the buttons on my stereo
because it's the first thing I turn on to kickstart my day.
and listen to my favorite radio station. And instantly I'm plugged into my own world of music and life.
Yes, from jazz to soul to R&B. This radio of mine, it is my morning tea of news and events.
My radio understands my peculiarities. It takes me on a journey. My radio, it's the pleasure I derive whilst driving to work.
And not the least, my evening drive through traffic stress.
My dial smooth 98.1
Brings all that into my day.
So, love music, love life.
Oh, I'm so cool. Ready?
Oh my gosh.
Alright, and action. Want to know more about your favorite celebrities? Then tune in to the Smooth Side of Life every Wednesday from 12 to 1 p.m. to get to know what makes them so smooth.
Uncover some of the more interesting stories behind your favorite celebrities through music. Because if music is a journey, well, some are more interesting than others.
Being a celebrity, right? You like being all over the place.
Smooth Side of Life on 98.1.
Certified smooth.
So they travel abroad from Nigeria to the UK to the US.
Then to Dubai. Ghana, huh? Ghana?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? This is abroad.
Think people.
I was born to royalty
Think culture.
in a town called Ondo.
Think music.
I taught myself how to play guitar because I just love to play music.
Think Casbah. Smooth.
And we are back from that quick break, City of Lagos. This is the Casbah, and of course, you're still listening to your Love Music, Love Life station. Right now, it is time for Soul Sisters on the Casbah. I have with me today Lady Kofo. She is my soul sister, and we are looking into flirting in church. And of course, it is still okay to flirt in church, especially with all the different stories we tend to hear these days. All right, why are we even flirting in church in the first place? I actually have a comment on Instagram. I'm going to take this one. It's by Tiani, who says, I understand the fear of sexual harassment, but there's no better place to find your future spouse than in the house of the Lord.
Ooh,
Where else am I supposed to find my life partner? Club?
sister.
Well, for one, I will let you know, I know at least one couple who met at the club and they are doing very well, by the way.
That's like 1 out of 100.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I kind of feel like, you just have to try. You try different things. Okay, let's face it, really. When you're dating people or you meet people on a very normal route,
Mm-hmm.
chances are that you guys might still break up at the end of
Very
the day.
slim, exactly.
So,
But at least it's safer that way. You might not see them like maybe until you make conscious effort to want to see them. But if it's a
you
church,
can change your church.
are you sure? It's not always that easy. Says me.
Okay, maybe for some people it's not always that easy.
It's not always that easy.
But at the end of the day, I kind of feel like one person would change his or her church
But it depends
if
on
they're
how
not
you-
comfortable
Exactly.
with seeing their exes in there.
Imagine your pastor saying something like, "Look at your partner and tell them I love you." It's so awkward. You just be like,
Of course, you will sit next to your ex. No, you'll sit next to your ex. That is definitely not happening. But of course, yeah, we're still looking at flirting in church. Is it still okay to flirt in church? That is what our question is. Tiana thinks it's okay to flirt in church. I'm not really sure how I feel about it.
they're not sure yet.
I'm not sure how I feel about it.
And
Or
then,
maybe because of the instance I've had,
Okay.
yeah, the instance I've had with somebody actually going as far as stealing another person's man in
exactly.
church. Like, I'm not really sure. Going as far as stealing another person's man in church, I'm not really sure. It makes me very quite uncomfortable with the whole idea of even flirting in church in the first place. Because I mean, if you're flirting to find somebody who is single, and all that,
Understandable.
it's very much understandable. But how do you live with yourself knowing that you were in church and then you snatched another person's
Sister
man?
wasn't smart. Another sister was smart, and she caught him.
I don't think it's about being smart. I just think it's about like
It
that's
doesn't even
mean.
make sense.
That's a very mean thing to do, guys. A very, very mean thing to do. But then, of course, I kind of feel like at the end of the day, especially as women, we'll all sit down here and be like, oh, yeah, that's not nice. That's not blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
And it takes another woman to go out there, and do stuff like that. Anyway, so hey, please let us know what you think. Drop a message on WhatsApp at the number 0809 444 0981. All right, so you are an absolute no
No,
when
never,
it comes to
never,
flirting
never,
in
never.
church. Okay, what if you're not flirting? What if you just, unconsciously see somebody in church and then you like that person?
And you take time to like meeting that person outside church. You get to see what they are like. You don't
What
just
if, okay, because you might go to a church and you don't know anybody there. You probably just moved to a new area or
Okay.
something, and then you don't know. You just go to the next church that's around you, close to you, and then you spot a certain person. You might not really be able to ask around. You might not be close to his friends.
you're making excuses. Okay, face. I think that you should actually know somebody, like really know them, and don't hide under the umbrella of, oh, I met him in church, or oh, he's a church minister, or oh, they're like different sides. You have to like really know them when they are not in church. Know when like know their person, not them as a church goer or as a Christian or as somebody you met in church. You have to like really know them, what he likes, what he doesn't like, what he is
Yeah, that's
like.
when
when
the
he's
dating
angry.
process starts now.
No, you have to like spend time first. You don't have to say because church.
Okay.
That's
Spend
well.
time. I think I just have a very different definition for what dating is.
Okay, what's
I
your
think
definition?
dating is that period you actually get to know each other. That's when you ask questions. That's when you go out. That's when you observe. For me,
Exactly.
that's what dating is.
Okay, let's imagine now, Khadijah, this is you now. Look at your face. Let's imagine you go to a new church and then you find somebody you like. How long would it take you to like get to know that person before you start dating, or do you like date them like maybe 2 weeks after meeting them?
Okay, because the world we live in has very, 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 complex. I don't know if it's a complex definition for the word dating. Typically, in our environment, dating is you guys have started talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a formal. You guys have committed to each other in some kind
Exclusive.
of. Yeah, it's maybe not the word. Maybe the word's not even committed. You guys are now exclusive. We are aware. You're my boyfriend. I'm your girlfriend, right? For me, yeah. The dating process for me is you open up your. So as a lady, I would always say you should put all your eggs in one basket, especially when you're single. Don't put all your eggs in one
You're
basket.
killing me.
Just wait now, relax.
Okay, I'm calm.
Don't put all of your eggs in one basket.
Okay.
Go out with different people. When I say go out with different people, I mean you're going out, you're going to dinner, you're going to watch a movie, you're going to hang out with friends, or do something in public places, of course.
Okay.
That's where you get to know each other, you interact, you see how they react to certain things or certain situations, things they're maybe uncomfortable with at certain times, etc. That's how you get to know A, B, and C, and then you decide that, okay, I think there are more qualities in A or C that I like better than in B. That's just the way That's my own definition of what dating is. As far as what everybody calls dating, when you have now decided that okay, I want to be exclusive with B, for instance, then yeah, we are. I guess well, the word is you started dating, but you are now in a relationship with.
But do you think that would work for a particular church? You like go out with like maybe 2, 3 different people in a particular church. It's not like you're dating anybody. You're just getting to know them. Does that work?
I don't see a problem with that. I don't see a problem with that because you're not doing anything bad. You're not doing anything wrong. You're literally just going out to dinner. You're going to movies. You're asking questions. The person's getting to know you. You're getting to know the person as well. What if you were outside the church and two guys attend the same church, but one meets you at his friend's place, the other knows that you're friends with one of his friends, and you both go to the same church?
That's another different scenario.
Except the only thing is you're not attending the same service with them on that following Sunday. Maybe you went to dinner with one on Friday, then you went to the movies with one on Saturday.
Yeah, evil.
That's the only thing. That's the only place I can say that okay, yeah, there's a difference. But really, I don't see any issue with it. Quite frankly.
In 2019, definitely.
Well, yeah, in 2019, I guess. So, guys, this is where we will get to round up things on the show right now. Well, hey, if you'd like to keep the conversation going, please feel free to do so. Remember, our Twitter handle is at smooth981fm, and don't forget that you can also check out our post on Twitter. So you can also drop your comments in there as well. At this quick one I'll be taking here, it is by Omololu, who says, in as much as we're human, we may not want to exercise our human nature. The church is a place of prayer and not for flirting.
Preach it, Pastor.
You can do that outside a church, even though you guys are members of the same church. Just make it natural. What if the person doesn't care about you outside church?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, we have Adebayo Malik who says, good topic this afternoon, this discussion. In a nutshell, dating different folks in true living church is not biblical. Okay, so I guess Adebayo and Lulu, they are not one for flirting in church. So when you see them in church this Sunday, please don't even bother. Don't even bother. Okay, there's somebody here who says, the topic you guys are talking about has happened to me in my church with 2 guys, and the journey was not easy. And that was a message sent in by Sharon. All right. Okay. For some weird reason, I think the gods of the network just released all of your messages from where they were. Well, hey, Chidozie sends in a quick one who says, flirting in church isn't a bad idea. Some people believe their lives in a triangle: work, church, and home. You can find a life partner in any of those places, and that was a message sent in by Chidozie. And you know what, Chidozie is actually quite right. There are a lot of people who they literally just do work, church, and home. A lot of people, especially with this adulting thing. The more you grow up,
I don't know.
The more you become an adult, the more you just want to rest, and you do the basic things. You go to work, you go home, and then you try as much as for some people they don't even get to make it to church on Sundays. But yeah, that is definitely true. So where do they meet someone?
Maybe on your way to the mall or something. Don't try work because it's like no.
On your way to get groceries. That is far worse. That is far worse, in my opinion. But guys, I think that's all we'll be able to take right now. Thank you very much for sending in your thoughts. Remember, you can keep the conversation going as well as on YouTube too. So, Lady Kofo, thank you very much. It was absolutely splendid getting to meet you and of course having you on the show today. If you'd like to continue the conversation with Lady Kofo on her Instagram page or Twitter, how can people get to do that?
You can check me across all social media platforms at THELADYKOFO. That's like the Lady Kofo.
All right, so the Lady Kofo, that is who she is on Twitter and on Instagram.
across all.
All right. So thank you very much.
Thank you for
And
having
I
me.
hope you're looking forward to a great weekend.
Yes,
I
I hope
I
you
can
see a
tell
movie. You know,
Like, you
I
look
have
like
to-
you've already dressed up for it.
I
So yeah,
have.
something good has to happen this weekend.
I'm not with a church brother.
Most definitely not with the church brother. Well, Lagos, remember, right after this, it'll be time for us to begin with the destinations. And of course, we'll be doing that with our friends from Travel Culture. So stick around for that.
This network.
Like, all of a sudden, everything now
Everything has
came
started
up.
coming at the same time.
This is good of network, like you said.
As in, like,
That's why I kept refreshing it.
man,
So
I
you
thought
went like
church was
No.
always a good
There was
idea.
this